Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. This is part 3 of the Cloud Cafe and the last part. And don't forget about our Neon Monkey giveaway. All you have to do is push the like button and the subscribe button and comment your username down below. The winner will be announced when we hit 20 subscribers, so don't forget to subscribe. Now starting out, this is actually going to be an outdoor area if you didn't already guess that. So I'm just putting a bunch of mirrors all over the wall and ceiling just to make it look like you're outside, and of course the floor is green to make it look like grass. And people kept like randomly coming into my house, so eventually I had to lock it. Sorry for that. And there was a part of the wall right there on the other side of the door that I couldn't put a mirror in. You'll see that in a while, me trying to right there. I couldn't put a mirror on it. So instead, I decided to cover it with a tree, making it look like a bush, and that actually turned out great because then all the walls and ceiling were covered in these, and it was really pretty at the end, so make sure to watch it till the end. Now the only hard part about doing this was I had to make it to where you couldn't see like the end of the tree or any of the brown parts while you're putting it down, because it was supposed to look like bushes and not trees, but since Adopt Me doesn't have those, well, I used what I had. But yeah, that was definitely the hardest part, and even nothing's gonna be perfect, so even at the end, no matter how hard you try, it'll probably still like show up. You'll still probably see some of the pot from the tree or the stem, but that's okay. Nothing has to be entirely perfect. And of course I used plates of different varieties to make it look like stepping stones, except in this part I tried to use chalkboards and hated it. So yeah, I just created some stepping stones, then added a bench and a bird bath to make it look like a fountain because I thought that looked really good. And some more stepping stones. And then here I was making the seating area, and then I changed my mind trying to decide on which chair to use. And then I decided to go get more money first of all because I had no money. Then put bricks all around it to make it look like, well, the outdoor area, but I don't know. But I mean, I guess this kind of ties into the end because this is where I put some of the bushes and it looks really cool in the end. It's not supposed to look like a balcony, it might, but I think I really like it either way. This was just me trying to place the barrier equally, and then I found out that you didn't need the barrier to put the bricks on, but like for some reason when I tried it before I put the barrier on, it wasn't working. So after that I just decided to sell the barrier. You may have already heard this if you watched part 1 or 2, but this is a very, very, very expensive build because of everything we were using, and I had to go back multiple times, stop recording, get some money by aging up some pets, and then come back to building. So yeah, it's very time consuming, I will say that. And this was just me trying to place the bricks evenly because I realized that they weren't all where they were supposed to be. And then I actually paused the recording to go fix that. So yeah, that's why it looks perfect all of a sudden now, even though I only need like 1 brick. And that's when I started adding in all the chairs and tables. This was me trying to be able to see the ceiling, so I had to buy like 2 barriers so I could be able to get up there in the ceiling and place everything correctly. And then that's me running out of money again, and me continuing to place down trees. Only did I realize, not then, but the ceiling had no mirrors on it, so it looked like kind of weird, honestly. So I had to go back in at the end of the video later after I finished everything else to go add mirrors on the ceiling, because I had completely forgotten about that. Me just like fixing, making sure that the pots are visible. This is when I was adding the little bushes all around like the little wall over there, which I really ended up liking. Also, I got inspiration from this one time I went to like an outdoor mall, and they had like these all around the restaurant. I thought it was really cool, so I decided to copy it, take some inspiration, you know? And then of course the bushes looked a little plain, so I added something, and you'll see like in the, you'll see what it is later, because it's coming soon. And then, yeah, this one person kept buying things from my hot dog stand, and so it just kept showing up like this person kept buying and buying and buying and buying, so I got a lot of money from that. So whoever did it, thank you, even though it was probably for their pet and not for the video. Thank you so much for buying all of my hot dogs.
Standing there, killing time. Can't commit to anything but a crime. Leaders on vacation, an open invitation. Animals, evidence,
And yeah, like I did say before, I thought the bushes looked kind of boring, so I started adding flowers in it. Just like I saw once in Leah Ash's castle, she had flowers in her bushes. If you didn't already know that, I'll just pop a picture on the screen so you can see. Now the only problem with this is that it's really hard to not get the white pots showing through, and you can't color these flowers, or the pots, so that it doesn't look like it's showing through. But yeah, that was probably just very hard for me, and there's just like a huge chunk of the video of me just trying to place it correctly. There's probably going to be a lot of comments saying like, oh, pots are showing through, it doesn't look that good. But at this point I don't really care. It took me a while to do, and I'm very happy with the result. So yeah, it's one of those things where it's just like you don't care what people think at this point. But I am very proud of how it turned out anyway. And I don't know, it's very challenging. So yeah. Y'all are probably pretty bored because it's just me just adding flowers. So you can like skip ahead a few minutes maybe, because the flowers take a long time. Just a heads up. And if you didn't want to add them, you can just like skip ahead a few minutes. Yeah, but in the end, the flowers on the bushes actually looked really good, and I'm really proud of it. So the next and last room is the bathroom, which I didn't know what to do for it because I had never built a bathroom like my own design before and made it look good. But what I did really want to try out was, in a bunch of builds, I saw people building rooms and bathrooms where there was like these very like bright circles on the walls, which was basically like the vanity mirror, the circular vanity mirror, and they would put a rug over it and it looked really cool, so I wanted to try that in my bathroom. But right now I was just adding mirrors on the ceilings to make it look entirely like you were outside, because I had forgotten that. But yeah, that's just me adding a glass door like you would usually see at like a McDonald's or just a regular restaurant, and then changing the flowers out because I feel like just red flowers weren't enough. I had to do like a pattern. And now we're at the bathroom. I had to add like a bunch of lights in here because most of the time I was working like through the night in Adopt Me, so I couldn't see really what was going on, so I had to waste a bunch of money on lights. But I think it really turned out good. I also saw a lot of people, when they make rooms or bathrooms, they add like a bunch of bricks along the ceiling and floors, or not floors, but like along the ceiling and walls to like add dimension. And I think this really made the bathroom so much better. And yeah, more people popping into my house and saying random things to me. But by the way, guys, you probably didn't know this, but I have chat off in Roblox for some personal reasons, and that way you will not be able to talk to me unless you DM me on Twitter or Instagram. I was also debating what to put in this bathroom because I wanted to add like a bunch of trees and counters and mirrors, but then I also had to add a toilet. And in this bathroom, since it is a cafe, I will not be adding a shower because I've never showered at a Starbucks before, so we're not adding a shower in this bathroom. But I was definitely trying to figure out how to add toilet paper because I wanted to make it look realistic, and like I wanted to make room for a toilet and some shelves, and of course more lights because it was very dark while I was working. It's just me adding counters. I wanted them to be kind of plain white like the kitchen, but then I thought that looked really like scary, or it didn't look good at all. And then I put some corners down, but you couldn't put sinks down if you put those corners down, and they took up a lot of room. So I just decided that I would get rid of those. But right now I was just thinking of what to do, so I was working like I wasn't thinking about anything that I was doing. But I think the end design really turned out really cool, and I'm very proud of it. And that was just me just trying to like place everything down correctly because it wouldn't align for some reason. And then I just added a mirror, but for some reason I thought the mirror should be bigger, so I debated putting a massive mirror on it, but then I was like, no, because that takes up too much room. But I kind of wish that there was like a larger vanity mirror, because I really like the way it looks, but I want it to be a little bit bigger. And then me just adding some more lights, and then I was trying to put like some window decoration because I felt like the mirror looked kind of plain. So I wanted, I said window, I meant like mirror decoration. I wanted to put something there to make it look less plain, but I was having trouble and just decided to take that off. And now I'm just going to get started on the toilet, and it's going to have like, spoiler alert, it's going to be like some shelves, and then the toilet is, well, I don't know really how to describe it, but like you'll see later what I mean. I saw this in one of Bubble's hack video. She did a bathroom speed build, and this was one of her hacks. She had like some shelves, and then the toilet was on the last shelf. It sounds kind of weird, but like it looks really good though. Yeah, that's what I meant. Like the toilet would be on the bottom shelf, and then you would put like towels or candles on the top two shelves. I tried to put trees there, but like they wouldn't fit, so I just put some towels disguised as books, or put some books disguised as towels, and that was it. You can add some more, but I kind of wanted to keep it simple at this point because it was the end of the build and I was very tired, and a lot of money had been wasted. A lot of time had been put into this, a lot of effort. And then of course I was trying to make the toilet paper, so what I did end up doing was I put a brick right there, and then the towel, part of the towel was basically inside the brick, then you color it white to make it look like toilet paper, and it should end up like that. And now I was just adding up some decorations because I thought the bathroom looked kind of plain. Another sink, maybe another mirror too, and some candles. But yeah, that's basically it. You can add your own decorations if you want. Personally, I was kind of like trying to rush through those last bits because I wanted to be done so I could edit this and then post it and y'all could enjoy it. So yeah, that is the end of the video. Bye!